Hello everyone. So this is for my grade 12 students. The poem that we start with, the first one, Song of the Open Road, and it's written by a famous poet called Walt Whitman. Okay, what you should know about Walt Whitman is that he was known as the father of free verse. Okay, you use this when you're writing the appreciation of this poetry. Okay, Walt Whitman was known as the father of free verse. Free verse is when there is no rhyme scheme to a poem, right? That is called as free verse. Now, what is this poem about? Song of the Open Road. First of all, what you should understand is wherever there is a reference to a road, okay, it is meaning the journey of life or the road of life. Okay, so the road here is referring to life. This is called as symbolism, okay, or you can call it as extended metaphor. Extended metaphor meaning this symbolism, this road is equal to life. It is applicable to the entire poem, okay, not for a particular line. So it is for the entire poem that you should understand. Wherever road is spoken about, you should relate that to life. Okay, that is what this poem is all about, symbolism. Now, the road here signifies mobility. Mobility meaning you should keep going on in life. The poet is trying to tell you that you should not saturate yourself at a particular place. You should keep on moving. You should keep on going. Okay. So that is the gist of this poem. Keep moving on the road of life. Do not stagnate. Okay. Now let's move on to the poem. What is it telling us? Let us understand it line by line. So, Song of the Open Road. The first line says, afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. So, what do we understand of the first line? Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Afoot is on foot. Okay, I'm walking. And how am I? What is my mood? I am light-hearted. Okay, I'm enjoying my life. I take to the open road. So I'm walking on this road of life in a very good mood and without use of any vehicle. That is what it means when it is afoot that he's talking about. Okay, so the word afoot here refers to without using any support or without any vehicle. Okay, I'm making my journey. So as it comes, I'm taking it. Okay, so afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. I take to, meaning I start walking. So afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. So how am I? I'm healthy. I'm free, not just physically, but also emotionally. I'm not carrying any baggage with me, right? So I'm healthy, I'm free, and the world is before me. That is, I'm ready to face the world. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. This is very important. Okay, long brown path to hum samajh gaye. It is talking about the road. Okay, but which road? Am I walking on any road that I see? No, I have chosen my road. Wherever I choose, meaning I have chosen my destination and accordingly I will take a road. Okay, I have not left it to the road to take me and leave me anywhere. Okay, I know where I have to reach and accordingly I have chosen my road. Okay, so afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. I'm walking on the road of life. I'm walking on my journey of life on foot and with a light heart, enjoying every bit of it. Healthy, free, the world before me. So I'm facing the world before me in good health and I am free from any baggage of my past. I've decided to move on. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. So this road that I see or this road that I'm taking is leading me to my destination. It is not any road that I'm following. I know where I have to reach Accordingly, I have chosen my road. I have chosen my path. All right. So that was it. Moving on. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing, done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content, I travel the open road. So he's saying, henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. So he's saying that I am not praying for good luck. I am not praying for good fortune or luck to be favorable to me. I myself am good fortune. So I believe in creating my own future or my own fortune. I'm not asking it from anybody. Okay. I believe in myself that I will be able to create my own future or fortune. Okay. So henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. So, whimper, the meaning is given to us on the left. Make a series of low, weak, sad cries, especially with fear and pain. So, the sound that you make, okay, that you don't make it, it actually comes out of your mouth on its own when you are in pain. That is called as whimpering. So, henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. So, I will not crib anymore. I will not cry anymore. Okay. And I will not keep on postponing things. Whatever needs to be done now, I will do it now. I will not keep it for tomorrow. Okay. So I will not crib about things. I will not postpone my duties. And I need nothing. Okay. I can arrange for everything that I need for myself. Okay. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms. So all these activities that he mentions in this line, indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, right? All of these are indoor activities, meaning you need not socialize, not needed. Okay. Socializing is, getting out of your house or getting out of your shell, speaking to people, interacting with people. That is called as socializing. So, done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms. So, what is the poet saying here is, I will no longer indulge into activities which do not require me to socialize. Till now, what I was doing is I was doing all activities which I could do alone. I was not interacting with people. I was not opening up to people. I was not socializing. ठीक है, जो इंडोर एक्टिविटीज होते थे जैसे किसी के बारे में क्रिप करना, कंप्लेन करना, कीप ऑन क्रिटिसाइजिंग पीपल, और विजिट अ लाइब्रेरी, get a book, sit down all by your own and read the book. So, all of these are things which you do on your own. You do not open up. Okay, you get into a shell. Now he's saying, I'm done with that. That is, I will get out of my shell now. Okay, interacting with people and socializing. So, done with indoor complaints, libraries, and querulous criticisms. Strong and content, I shall travel the open road. So I am strong and I am content. Content meaning I am satisfied. So I am strong and satisfied and I am traveling the open road. Again, road is here equal to life. So I'm, living a life where I am strong physically and I am content. That is satisfied. Okay, that is the next line of your word. I move on. The earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Now, what is he saying here is that the earth is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. Constellations meaning groups of stars are called as constellations. Okay, but groups of stars का यहाँ पर reference आता है astrology से. He is talking about astrology. How are the stars helping you in your journey, or what is the impact of the stars on your journey? Positive impact हो या negative impact हो. Okay, so he is talking about astrology, wherein you refer to your birth charts or you refer to the stars and planets in having an impact on your life. So that is what he's talking about. So he's saying the earth, that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. So I'm not expecting any help or any assistance from the constellations, that is from my birth chart or from the perspective of astrology. ठीक है, मेरा ऐसा कोई एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं है, इज व्हाट ही इज सेइंग, ओके, दैट astrology will help me, or I'll go and consult somebody about what will happen in my life. I feel that I'm good enough to handle my life. ठीक है, I do not want to know what will happen in the future. I do not want to know what are the problems that I'm going to face in the future. जो भी होगा, I will be able to face it, is what he's saying. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I do not want to know, the my life, what will happen in my life after this. Okay, I am good enough for that and I'll handle it myself. Okay, now these were the two lines. Next line says, I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Now, having said that, he is not interested in astrology, or he is not interested in knowing about his individual life from somebody. What he is saying in the next two lines is that astrology might be useful. Astrology will be definitely useful to people who want to know that. ठीक है, जिनको एस्ट्रोलॉजी का हेल्प लेना है, उनके लिए डेफिनेटली एस्ट्रोलॉजी वुड बी गुड इनफ. सो ही इज नॉट challenging astrology as a science. He's not saying that astrology is not good or people should not be following astrology. It is all nonsense. ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा है वो. He's trying to give his side of opinion. He's saying, for me, I am good enough to face my life and the challenges that it is throwing at me. But for people who need the support of astrology, the planets and the stars would always be there. So I know they are very well where they are. Okay, so people who want them, they will definitely get advice from an astrologer or regarding their future. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. So people who believe in astrology should continue to believe. He is not saying that you should not follow astrology. Okay, mind this concept very well. He is talking about himself, that he himself is not interested in knowing what will happen in his future. Okay, he is saying that I am strong enough, I am good enough to handle whatever comes my way in the future. But having said the first point, he is also making a next point that whoever wants to know, okay, astrology will help them. It is their lookout, but not for me. Okay, so he's not insulting astrology as such. He's saying it is not for him. Okay, that is his personal opinion. Now moving on. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I'll fill them in return. Now if you observe, ये जो last stanza है ना, ये इसमें bracket दिया है देखो. Okay, what it means is, this is called as postscript. Postscript का मतलब है ऊपर का poem लिखने के बाद there was one pointer which I wanted to add to that, and that is called as postscript. तो इसमें there is no reference to the symbolism or extended metaphor of road is equal to life. हमने ऊपर जो समझा था ना कि रोड जहां पर भी रेफरेंस आएगा वहां पे लाइफ की बात करेंगे, दैट इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ दिस ब्रैकेटेड stanza, okay, which is called as postscript. Now what is he saying here? Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. So he's saying that when I say that I'm moving on in the journey of life, or I'm moving on on the road of life, does not mean that I am not going to fulfill my responsibilities. Okay, burdens here is a reference to his responsibilities. He's saying, I carry my old delicious burdens. And burdens को एडजेक्टिव क्या यूज किया है? डिलिशियस. हम डिलिशियस किसको बोलते हैं? समथिंग दैट यू लाइक, right? That is called as delicious. So here he is trying to say that the burdens are delicious. That is, his responsibilities is something that he likes. Okay, fulfilling his responsibilities doesn't seem to be a burden to him. He is enjoying that deed. He's enjoying that act. So still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. So the men and women, that is the people in my life who have helped me till now, okay, they are my responsibilities now, and I will definitely take care of them. I carry them with me wherever I go. So I am not going to leave my responsibilities behind and move on the road of life, but I'm going to carry them with me. I'm going to take those responsibilities with me wherever I go. Okay. So people who have helped me earlier when I was a child, probably, the people who have loved me, who have been with me for so many years, I will not leave them, to their own condition and move on in life. I will carry them with me because now it is my responsibility to take care of them. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them, right? So I will not get rid of them. I don't want to leave them behind. I will take them with me. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. So they have loved me, they have filled me when I was a child or when I needed that. And now when I'm in a position, I will take care of them. Okay, I will fill them in return. That is, it is now my time to give back. Okay, is what he's talking about. So he's talking about a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic relationship where you help me and I help you, right? That is called a symbiotic. So he's saying that they have helped me fill, or they've helped me when I was in need. Now it is my duty to help them. So that is it about the poem. In the next video, I plan to talk about the rhyme scheme and the figures of speech or poetic devices that we see or we note in the poem. Okay, so keep up with us. Please watch the next video also, which is for the same poem. All right, bye.